Oh, sorry, year five, just had a bit of coffee. Right, a little bit of time. So I'm throwing a curveball in here. All right, we haven't been doing any time previously in the lessons 22 and 23. It's division, isn't it? So I just want to see how you guys are on your time. So you can see here we've got a little box and I've said convert. On one side of our, I should say, table, we've got minutes, and on the other side we've got hours and minutes. So you're having to convert from one side to the other. Now you can see up here under our smiley face, it's got a little key to help us. So 1 hour is how many minutes? 60, isn't it? So 2 hours is going to be double 60. 3 hours I need to add on another 60. And the same thing for 4 hours. So I've got a little key here to help me. So for argument's sake, if I'd written 241 minutes, you should have recognised straight away, well, 240 is 4 hours. And how many minutes are left? 1, isn't there? So that's the sort of thing I want you to do now, all right? So you can see you've got the first one, you're having to go from hours and minutes to minutes, and then next two the other way. All right, so take your time. How many have you got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You got 7. All right, take your time, and there's a couple of word problems afterwards as well. So pause the screen now, press play when you want to go through the answers. Okay, good luck. All right, so for this first one, it was 1 hour and 5 minutes. So it was 60 add 5, so it was 65 minutes. Next one, 125 minutes, would have been 2 hours and 5 minutes. 98 minutes, well, I can't go up to 2 hours this time, can I? Because 120, I haven't got that many minutes. So I need to take out 1 hour, which is 60. And then I've got 38 minutes left. 2 hours and 22 minutes, so I've got to add together 120 and 22, so I've got 142. Next one is 3 hours and 17 minutes, so the 3 hours is 180. 180 add 17 is 197 minutes. 253 minutes, so I can take out 4 hours, can't I? 240. So I've got my 4 hours there. And then I'm left with 13 minutes. And then the last one, 5 hours and 5 minutes. Well, 5 hours is 300 minutes. And then I add on the 5, so I'm at 305. Some of those were quite challenging, all right? Well done if you got them all right. Anything kind of 5, 6, or 7 out of 7, superb. Well done. All right, the next bit, there's only three questions. So, time again, but this time in word problems, all right? So, I'm either asking you what time you arrived somewhere, or I'm asking you how long a journey took if I've given you what time you left and what time you arrived. All right, so again, take your time. Pause the screen now, press play when you want to go through the answers. All right, so for the first one, I'm telling you, you left the house at 8:42 a.m. and the journey took you 35 minutes. So we need to add on 35 minutes in total, yeah, to 8:42. The way I did it, I worked out what I added to get up to 9 o'clock, the next whole hour, first of all, and it was 18 minutes. But I need to add on 35 altogether. So next thing I do is, for this 18, I'm going to add on 2 minutes. And then I've added on 20 altogether, haven't I? And then out of the 35, I've got 15 minutes to add on next. That one was really tricky, okay? So the time was 9:17 a.m. So really well done if you got that one right. Next one, the car journey took 67 minutes. And you set off at 6:55 p.m. Okay, I'll put the answer by here. So, set off at 6:55 and the journey took you 67 minutes. What I'm going to do is I'm going to convert that into hours and minutes. So it's 1 hour, 7 minutes, which is much easier to add to 6:55, isn't it? So if we add on 1 hour, we're at 7:55 p.m. And then if I add on my 7 minutes, I'm at 8:02 p.m. So B is 2 minutes past 8 in the evening. And then the last one, I said, right, you left at 11:23 a.m. and you arrived at 12:15 p.m. So we got to work out how much time we had to get to 12:15. So what I'm going to do is, underneath, I'm going to say, right, I'm going to take this first to 12 o'clock. And then once I've gone to 12, then I'll go to 12:15. Okay, so that was AM. As soon as it goes to 11:59 and then to the 12, that becomes PM. So the first jump, what do I add on? I add on 37 minutes. And then the next jump is an easy one. I add on 15 minutes. So I need to add my two jumps together. And if I add those together, I get 52 minutes. So that's how long my journey took. So I'll put them in red circles so you can see. So A, it was 9:17 a.m. B was 8:02 p.m. And C was 52 minutes. Again, 3 really challenging problems there. All right, so well done if you got those right. And we're going to move on, I imagine, to a mental maths test tomorrow. So I look forward to seeing you then. Have a great day. Maths is fun.